Well, here it is. It's moving day. I got my scooter up on the hitch and I've moved the RV just in front of my apartment so I can start loading. There's one of my solar panels and you can see the metal roof there, which is cool. You can kind of see some of the recalking work that I've done. I've got a little bit more to do. I mean, it's totally watertight now, but I'm going to be adding more of that Eternabond type tape around the full perimeter. And then I'm going to paint it with an elastomeric coating, but that's going to come a little bit later. Oh my gosh, I'm in the process of trying to clean out my apartment. And it's like when you start cleaning everything out, you realize stuff just explodes. And I have a little 2-bedroom apartment. I've got so much crap that I've accumulated. Well, I'm exhausted. I've been packing the RV up all day, actually for 2 days, and I am just spent. So anyway, here starts to the next part of my adventure, I suppose. So the previous owner did something actually really smart. He painted the top of the overhang all the way back to where the sheet metal is with a truck bed liner. And I didn't know this, but they actually make it with this sort of cream white color, which was perfect. And I did some research onto the product and it's highly rated. It's super durable. He said he just wanted the fiberglass up there to really last. So I'm actually going to paint the back fiberglass component with that also. That's going to be sort of a project to come. So my backup generator came in yesterday. It's this Pulsar. I had this one before. It got stolen when I was in Seattle. But this was a really good backup generator. And the RV has a functional generator. My first RV didn't. So I relied on this. This can't run the AC unit and it's still really pretty warm for the next month. So I'm going to be running that. But this is a really, really good backup generator. And then here's my Bluetti AC 200P. Got that fully charged and ready to put inside of the RV. I've got my little portable air conditioning unit right there, which is really critical. I mean, the RV's native AC unit, it works, but it takes a lot of power. So I'm going to try and rely on that thing for a while. I bought that in my last RV and it worked great. And I can run that with my smaller generator. I also took out that overhang bed area and I'm going to build a ledge to go across here that I can hinge up. That's going to be a project to come. And you can see back here, it's got a great little mid-bathroom area. I wasn't sure that I was going to like the mid-bathroom configuration because it seems like it takes up a lot of space for the shower, but honestly I can use this for just storage. So the really challenging part at this point is now fitting everything in. There was a seat right there just sort of taking up space, so I decided to take that out and I'm putting this IKEA storage thing right there for a lot of quick accessing things that I want. So this is the little bedroom area. Unlike my last RV, this one has the full bed in the back configuration. I'm not sure that I'm fully liking it yet, but I'm painting some of the walls. One thing that I learned from my last RV is that the area that you sleep in has to be kind of darker. So I have painted this wall here, those two little walls there, and I've painted this one, this sort of dark navy blue, very dark blue. So it still has a little bit of color that fits nicely with the wood. Fabric, this is what I did on my last RV, was I just covered things with these IKEA fabrics, which is great because you can take them off and clean them and shake them. Because this is what it looked like originally, kind of ugly. IKEA fabrics are just such an easy way of doing something new. But behind it is this is a little bit wobbly. You can see that down there, so I'm going to fix that. Well, that's going to have to work for now. I can't really get back further because of the driver's seat. I'm going to get some wood glue and glue some parts together, and then I'm going to get some more L braces, put L braces in. I don't have any way of cutting boards, or else I could put a cross across there to help brace it. Okay, so I went and got some wood glue. So I'm putting up light blocking curtains in some of these areas like this. I've put some Reflectix on the other side of that. And now I'm just going to pin up this because it's a little bit too tall. So one of the things that I want to deal with is this skylight right here. There's no fan there, but I've got these blackout curtains here. I'm going to even be augmenting those because it's where I sleep and I don't want a lot of light coming in here. So this is going to be a challenge because I've got to figure out a way of blocking the light coming in from that, but I have an idea. I found this black paint from Rust-Oleum that's designed for plastics. I think I'm going to paint the shroud black, and I'm going to see how that works. Kind of helped. I can see a spot there that I need to touch up, maybe in the corner, but it has attenuated the light to a degree. Take a bit of a break. So I got to tell you, the past 2 years have been really challenging. I got out of my RV in, when was it? About October or November of 2020. And I had been living in the RV, and I had been camping out in the flight park for quite a long time, but they eventually turned it over into a paid site, and then I tried to leave and travel again, and I went down to St. George, and I was in St. George for a while, but my stress levels, because of COVID and trying to work and being cramped up in the RV, everything being closed, a whole bunch of things, my stress levels got really bad and my body went kind of haywire. And in some ways I'm still struggling with the fallout from that. And I'm going to talk about more of that as, you know, as time goes on. But it's been challenging. And I don't know if there's ever going to be a perfect time for me to try and get back and do the RV thing. So I decided to just give it a try, you know, so we'll see.